We start today in Puerto Rico, where nonprofit organizations are starting to speak up about the ongoing power outage issue and the impact the constant blackouts are having on their nonprofits. Our Francis Felix reports.
Luma keeps impacting essential services for vulnerable communities in the island. In this case, a non-profit organization for homeless people, La Fondita de Jesus, has taken measures to keep offering their service due to the increase in their electric bill.
La Fondita de Jesus has been providing services to homeless people for 36 years. Since 2017, they have been working with 31 communities. In addition to the problems caused by the continuous outages, they are paying 50% more in their electric bill than a year ago, even with a 10% reduction in consumption.
We are a social transformation organization, and doing that work has become very cumbersome because we have to choose between giving out human services and having to spend incredible amounts of money in the utilities. So now the organization has to cut some services, maybe personnel like social workers, so that we can afford the cost of the utilities. They have increased in a year 51%. So this means that we are now juggling and struggling, not only us at La Fondita de Jesus, but other organizations that maybe are smaller than us have to think about closing operations or maybe cutting days of service just to afford the increase in utilities.
One of the programs of the organization is breakfast and lunch daily for homeless people.
We have sometimes 60, 75, 100 people that come here just for breakfast and lunch. So we have a continuous flow of people in need coming to us for services. So we have to keep the operation open.
But what are some of the measures taken by the entity to be able to keep offering services? The executive director explained they have to choose what service is a priority to reduce the cost in energy consumption.
Instalación de sistemas enérgicos, ¿verdad?
Since a year ago, we have invested in installation of solar systems, AC inverters, power generators, technological equipment, and movement sensors to reduce the consumption. For example, we have to limited services hours from 8 hours to 6. We can hire personnel, cut the food supplies we offer. The claim is clear: we need to count with a stable and safe energy service to provide the services we offer. For the Services and Program Director, this increase and instability could lead to the closure of other nonprofit organizations.
We are paying about $15,000, $16,000 monthly just on electricity. We're not considering all the rest of the utilities, gas or water, no. Just electricity, it's been an increase of 51% in a year. For some organizations, that can be fatal. Some organizations, smaller organizations, would close immediately with an increase like that. We are doing all we can to keep afloat.
She also made a claim for action to the government.
It's just to take measure of what can be lost as a society if nonprofits do not keep serving communities as we do. And if this increase keeps going as it's been going, we're not going to be able to operate. And is the government going to be able to provide all these human services? I don't think so.
The instability of the energy service, the lack of action by Luma, added to the increment of its cost, threats the continuity of services provided by nonprofit organizations. There has been a call of protest by public figures during this week due to the recent controversies involving the company. Reporting from Santurce, Puerto Rico, Francis Felix.